Right, hello again for some real talk. Well, real-ish. I still have no idea what sort of game I may or may not be playing in the background. That remains to be seen. Uh, you know, pre-commentary being such a fun little thing as it is. Uh, so, yeah, there'll be stuff going on in Sweden land. And it bothers me. I don't know how closely you follow the news out of Sweden, but uh, a couple of days before I record this, stream of consciousness, completely unscripted and unplanned, and just, yeah. I'm a ramble. I'm an old man. I can do that. Yeah, recently the leader of the Sweden Democrats went out and said that we should demolish mosques. And some people have linked that to actual Nazi policies, as in, the HH guys with the goofy salute and all. Those Nazis. And yeah, let's just say that lit a fire under the asses of people who, well, for one, care about well, religious freedoms, but also mainly those who want to get Sweden into NATO. You know, Turkey being famously a Islam nation or Muslim nation. I'm not sure about the terminology there. Well, yeah, that whole thing is just a kind of worms all by itself. So I'll just say that is a thing that has happened, and I mean with Turkey and the NATO shenanigans. Oh, hello. Screen went black there on the recording laptop. Never a good thing. So here we also have an increase in anti-Semitism. And by that I mean hate crimes or hateful speech targeting Jews, which Sweden Democrats have been very frequently implicated to have done in the past. I am phrasing that very lightly. There is actually an entire book released fairly recently about why the Sweden Democrats is a Nazi party. You can buy it yourself if you read Swedish. The title of the book is Därför är Sverigedemokraterna ett nazistiskt parti. If you could understand that, you can probably read Swedish well enough to read the book. If not, well, it's a thing that exists. That is all you need to know for now. So, yeah, that's one more argument to say that this party is a Nazi party. They also have a very strong cult of persona, I guess that's the English term for it. Well, centering mostly on the leader of the party, but I have a feeling that it also extends to, well, some of the top cadre, see something. I'm hearing voices. And I don't mean voices in my head, I mean voices like outside. Well, anyway, I live in a city. Voices happen. And I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, the anti-Semitism thing. That is really, really disturbing. Well, to me anyway, and I'm guessing it's even more disturbing for the Jewish population because several of them are actually not just considering moving to Israel, but are actually leaving, taking the flight, and gather all their belongings, well, all they can carry anyway, and just set out for a life in well, Israel. And as you can imagine, this sort of touches on the whole absolute clusterfuck that Hamas unleashed. I'm not, well, since it is such a what do you call that again? I don't know if hot button topic is the word I'm looking for, but you know, people get really upset about the whole thing. I'm just not going to say what I think about it. It is not important to this video itself. As you can imagine, I do not approve of well, killing or harming Jews in any way because they are Jewish. That's just not the way I do things. But then there's a whole fucking mess of nuances there. And then I just found out about their attack on a Doctors Without Borders convoy, and just, Israel, you're not helping me. God damn it. Yeah. It's a shit situation down there. And long story short, I am so hugely relieved that I am all the way over here where I am instead of not, well, yeah, in Gaza or in Israel or in any place connected to it. Just, it's the biggest loser at the end of all of this is going to be the Palestinian population, of course, which in no way excuses the attack by Hamas. Yeah, I guess I said a few things about what I thought about the whole thing there and then. Yeah, I should just wrap it there, I think. Things are turning a bit unpleasant here in Swedenland, if they weren't before. Oh yeah, I should probably touch on that as well. The Prime Minister, Ulf Kristersson, he came to Gothenburg, the place where I live actually, and had a town hall or something like that, I suppose. More or less an open, an open night where people could come in and talk or whatever. And people were not impressed. and they had the temerity of voicing their disapproval. And our good Prime Minister, the Democrat that he is, he pretty much went on record saying, went on Twitter or social media or some other silly place, that this was an attack on democracy. This is absolutely terrible. And some other people went and said that one of the people who were escorted out of the room for being a bit too rowdy was connected to a criminal gang, organized crime and all, which turned out to be completely false. And they had pasted that all over social media. News outlets had run with it. And I hope, really, really hope that those news outlets have the good sense to be immensely ashamed by that. They outed someone completely innocent as involved in organized crime. He then received just threats and disapproving stares from the people around him. Yeah, it fucking sucks. And this is not even Gaza. So, I'll leave it there. Take home message. When people start shouting about, oh, we just have to do this, easy solution for that, just, it's their fault, it's their fault. No, it's this other group's fault. I'm not telling you to stab them in the face, but you should not listen to them. You should run. You should not give them your vote. You should not pay attention to them. You should not give them the time of day. Just run. Go away. Do not get them elected into any sort of position of leadership or responsibility. They will not know how to execute their office properly or responsibly. Yeah, this has been a a little break from the more easygoing Star Ocean 2 thing. I'm not sure you will thank me, but hey, it's my channel, I'm gonna do what I want. And I want to keep going with the Let's Play of Star Ocean 2. I should warn you though that I seem to have a pretty slow pace of production at the moment, so I might go down to bi-daily uploads instead of daily, but yeah, we'll see. I do have some vacation coming up, and yeah, lots of days off for red calendar days around Christmas and the like, so might not be an issue. We'll see. Stay tuned, I guess, for some, well, lighter fare. I promise. How do I stop recording again?